that it's not very important to be rich to be happy, because people here are very happy. They are rich by their souls, by sun and ocean and nature in their soul. And maybe they are not rich by money, but they're very happy.
Back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Hey. Back in that, yeah. Tell them to watch.
Guys, what's up, y'all? So, we are finally here. We made it. As y'all saw in the last video, we are finally in Varadero Beach in Cuba. After all this pain we endured, sleeping on the floor, sleeping in benches, not eating anything, not having food, not having drinks, not having water, we finally made it. And this, I introduce to you my sister. Say hi.
Hello.
I literally told her to be my clickbait, but it's my sister, so it's kind of weird. I wasn't supposed to say it. I keep it real. But I wanted to show y'all my family. Y'all saw in the last video. And, you know, I wanted to make this video here today about the resort life of Cuba. It's my first time on the resort. Is it your first time on the resort?
Nope.
Tell them about the resort life.
It's really nice. We enjoy ourselves because we don't have anything to do. No cooking, no cleaning, only enjoying the beach, the pool, the parties, and the food, of course. So everything is great on the resort. Yeah, and it's been a long time I didn't go on the resort. It's been like since before COVID. So in 2018, I think it was my last time in Mexico.
Oh, and actually I wanted to talk about this because I wanted to talk about what's the appeal of the resort life. I wanted to know, why do people want to go to resorts? That's what you already started talking about it a little bit, but because I never been on a resort, because I usually go on the streets where I don't have a bed, I don't have food, I don't have anything. People want to rob me, do all types of stuff that I'm not going to speak into existence. But what's the main appeal of the resort life?
It's just because you don't want to struggle and you just want to rest, you know, because you're resting from your normal life at home, from working, taking care of the kids. So it's really like a nice, sweet rest, peace, quiet. That's all we want, you know, on a resort. Really, it's all we want, nothing more.
And you've been in many different resorts in many different countries?
Not so many, only Mexico, República Dominica, Dominican Republic, how do you say that? Dominican Republic. But it was a long time ago, really long time ago, like since 20 years ago, I think. And Cuba. And
which country would you say has the best resorts?
The best resorts for food and parties, I think it's really in Mexico, in Cancun, I think.
Oh, really?
Cancun or Riviera Maya. Those are the best because they have a lot of things to do, even outside of the resort.
And are the prices pretty much always the same? How much, like in USD, like more or less, how much can people expect to pay? Like?
Oh my God, it depends how many days you stay. But for a week, normally for Mexico, but it depends also on the season that you go. So if it's high season, it can be easily like 2,000 a week.
What? 2,000 a week? Oh hell no, we ain't got money for that.
In Mexico, look, there's a duck there.
There's a what? Oh, guys! There was a lot going on in the beach right here. Varadero. And all that action wasn't me. I swear to God it wasn't me. I wish it was. If it was, I would have told you, but it wasn't me. Damn, who's that girl? I think I should pick it up and try to find her and ask around. Is it yours? Is it yours?
No, don't pick it up.
All right, okay, cool.
So normally Cuba is the cheapest.
Oh, really?
Because,
Cuba is the cheapest.
you know, in Cuba, the people are struggling and there's not a lot of food, but the beach is beautiful.
Yeah, the beach.
The beach is really nice.
We're gonna go in the water later. I want to go to the water because I never went to the water on the channel. We never go in the water. I just go. The most I do is just my feet touching the water, and then I trip out, and then y'all.
You didn't go in the water in Cartagena?
Not on camera.
Oh, damn.
And then they say, why you don't go to the water? You can't swim. Yeah, black people can swim. Hey, I can't swim, all right? We're gonna go in the water later, all right?
Oh my God.
But okay, so that's cool. And so Cuba, so you're saying that Mexico has the best resort, but Cuba has the most affordable.
The most affordable, and the beaches also are nicer.
Okay.
So it depends what you want. Even like if you want like really nice food and nice fish and like something different every night that you eat, and like the resort like beautiful made of gold, you go to Mexico or República Dominicana or even in Jamaica. But I never went in Jamaica. I know that there's a lot of beautiful resorts in Jamaica, but I never went there.
And more or less, how much is it in Cuba? You're saying it's the cheapest.
The cheapest,
more or less.
like high season or week, it can be like, it depends also when you buy your tickets and where you're from.
Okay.
So I'm from Canada, so for a week on a high season, it can be easily 1,000 how you say that, 1,500?
1,500?
Yes. And for a low season, it can be like 700 for a week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice, 700.
So that's including the plane ticket and everything.
And it's everything included.
Guys, including the plane ticket, that's pretty good. Round trip, because when I go to Canada, from Canada to Colombia, Medellin or whatever, it costs me like maybe 600 round trip when I go to Colombia, to Medellin from Montreal, Canada. So that's not a bad price at all. With food included, all you can drink. I've been going crazy a little bit.
Yeah, all you can drink, all you can eat.
It's my first time and I've been eating like crazy, but I've been working out. Y'all know your boy stay in shape, but I've been drinking, which I don't always do. Wait, guys, my hair. Yeah, don't worry about my hair, because if I don't do that and I go in the water, this is one of the reasons why I can't go in the water, because when I'm on the video and I do, like if I go on the water and I'm in like the middle of nowhere, by the time I get home, my hair is finished. So at least this.
Hey, be careful there.
Oh, guys, this is dangerous.
We can't walk there. It's really dangerous for you.
So yeah, guys, think about it. So I had to do this to my hair. This way I can go in the water and I can do all that stuff, and after that I can just, it's still gonna be a little bit of a pain, but it's not gonna be too much of a pain. But yeah, I don't know, but let me know. Maybe you like that hairstyle. Maybe they want me to keep going with that hairstyle. Okay, cool.
Maybe.
So do you have an advice for someone that wants to do the resort life in Cuba, more specifically, because we in Cuba, you feel me? So do you have advices, recommendations?
Don't be afraid to go in Cuba. People are the nicest.
Okay.
And it's really, it's not dangerous at all.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who comes and they're alone, but they're enjoying themselves because they meet all kind of people around the world, and the Cuban people, of course.
Okay.
They're so nice, so don't be afraid, even though if you're alone. And you can go like outside of the resort, but it depends in which town also you are, because there's like some towns they don't have anything else of a part of the resort.
Okay.
But some towns they have like little things to do. It depends where you are.
Okay.
So just don't be scared to ask around and do like all kind of stuff. And even though if you're in a resort, you can also go to some excursions, like visiting like other towns, Havana.
Okay.
Going snorkeling.
Okay.
See the fishes.
Okay.
And
if I dive deep here, can I see some fishes?
Maybe yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep going. I interrupt.
I don't know. I don't know.
I interrupted you.
I don't snorkel, so that's the advice I can give you, because it's really nice to go on a vacation like that.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so do you want to give them your Instagram to these crazy people on my channel?
My
Or do you
Instagram,
want to be anonymous?
I'm gonna stay anonymous because I don't have any Instagram.
Oh, she's staying
I'm
anonymous.
one of those people.
Sorry guys, you can't creep on my sister. Sorry, I apologize. It's a very interesting experience because you get to be here and you get to eat all you want to eat, drink all you want to drink, and it's kind of crazy because, you know, like I told you guys before, I was literally in the airport with nothing to eat, nothing to drink, nothing, you know, and I was just there, and people were telling me, because a lot of people were struggling, a lot of people were, you know, like a lot of people were having nothing to eat, and it was hard, and it was something very unsettling. And then I just transitioned to this place here, and it was just so weird to see the dichotomy of people eating and like leaving a lot of leftovers and drinking, and like, but I don't blame anyone, it's not their fault, you know, and a lot of them don't even know what's going on outside in the country. A lot of them don't even know, but it's just unsettling, and I felt a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit weird and a little bit off, but you know, this is what it is, you know. This is what I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all the two sides, you know, and that's what we always do on the channel. So let me see what we can get into. Let me see what else we can discover. We are in Cuba Varadero, and we're exploring the beach, and we're talking about the resort life, which I usually don't do, but today that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace. Okay guys, so I tried to talk to a few people, but one thing I'm gonna say though about the resort life is that honestly I feel like a lot of people are here and they're not necessarily, like, I met a lot of unfriendly people. I just met a new friend though, Kende, I think her name was, but she was shy. I really wanted to come on camera and talk to y'all, but she was a little bit shy, so she didn't do it. But maybe one day she'll come on camera. She gave me a lot of information about the resort life and stuff. She was friendly, but honestly, like, when I do like videos usually on the streets, and I just, you know, on the streets or on the beach, whatever, right? Like in real life, not in a resort, because resort, I feel like resort is not real life. To me, resort is not a real life. It's something else. It's something else, you know, and maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more later. But for me, resort is not the real life. But I met a lot of unfriendly people, like a lot. Like most people that I met were very unfriendly. They don't really want to talk. They don't really want to like meet new people. Forget being on camera, but that's what I found, like a lot. Maybe a lot of people that come here are maybe a little bit more well off, and maybe a lot of them, not all of them, maybe a lot of them are think that they are on a certain level, that maybe they look at a guy like me and they don't see a reason why they need to have a conversation with a guy like me. I don't know, that's kind of the impression I get. And you know, as in my travel through Colombia, even Cuba before I got here, it's really one of the few times that I started feeling like this. So it's an interesting thing, man. It's an interesting thing. Alright guys, it's the first time y'all gonna see me get into the water, but I told you I was gonna do it. It's not as warm as it was a little bit before, but I talked to my friend for like an hour. I was just chopping it up with her. she's a dope girl from Argentina, and she wanted me to go to Argentina, and I said, I'm gonna go to Argentina if you show me around on camera. And she didn't want to. But guys, we are here in Cuba Varadero resort life, and we are in the water. It's not too cold. It's not cold at all. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a good feeling. And we're gonna try. My goal is I want to show y'all the sunset. I want to be here on the sunset and show y'all. Y'all know I like my beach sunset. So that's what I want right now. So we're gonna try to do that. So, but I did all my hair to be able to dip into the water. So we're gonna dip into the water. But I gotta tell y'all before, because when I get in the water, sometimes the sound gets funky. So I want to tell y'all that the water here, honestly, it's the clearest, most beautiful, most blue water I've ever been in my life. Seriously. The most beautiful, clear, the most beautiful, clear water that I've ever seen in my life. That's really cool. Hi, ¿cómo estás? Very interesting. So I wanted to show y'all, look at this. Look at the blue that's got going on right now. Look how far I am right now, how far off I am. And I'm still only this deep, but yeah. All right, let's dip. You ready? We're gonna dip. My first dip. Hollywood dips. Let's go. Guys, what's up, guys? So I am with a new friend now.
Hi everyone.
What's your name?
My name is Camila.
Camila, nice to meet you, Camila.
Nice to meet you.
I met Camila, we were in the water, and she's a solo traveler like me, so I figured that, you know what, we were both solo travelers, so we're gonna get along, and actually we did get along. So I decided, let's put her in the video because she's super experienced, and she's been to a lot of different countries, and she's been to so many more countries than me. Like, she's a crazy traveler.
And
so
I'm becoming a fan of Cuba. At this moment.
You're becoming a fan of Cuba. Okay.
Yes.
Tell them what country you've been to.
I've been in a lot of countries. I've been in Asia, in Europe, I've been in Spain, I've been in France, I've been in Italy, I've been in Thailand and Vietnam and India, but in my heart, in the whole of my heart is Cuba now.
Really? Cuba is your number one now?
Yeah, number one.
Wow!
I'm really fan of the ocean. Ocean is amazing.
Yeah.
And you can't just say it's blue. It's something like
you're so right, because
emerald.
I was just telling them that.
It's like an emerald.
I was just talking about that before. I was just saying I've been to beaches in Colombia, in the States, all type, but I've never been to a beach that was that blue and that the water is clear, and I've never been to that.
And I think that people here are very positive and very friendly and very nice, and they want to be a friend to you, and they just having their fun by doing their job. They not just do their job like just simple workers. They take fun of doing people very happy around them.
Yeah, you're right. I've noticed that people are very like, they work, you can see they work hard, but it's like they're enjoying it. It's like they're having fun.
really
Most
enjoy
people, you know, like, what do you think? Okay, because usually, okay, come here, because the sun is right here. That's gonna be great. Yeah. Usually, do you travel always in a resort, or do you usually travel like in a hotel or Airbnb? What do you do usually? Do you always go to resorts or no?
Sometimes I use Airbnb. I travel sometimes just by resort or 50-50.
Okay.
But as for me, it's more interesting to make it like your mood. Make it by your mood.
Oh, you go with how you feel and you just...
So this time I felt like I need a resort. After a very hard year at my job, after a very hard year with my friends and parents, and now I'm just relaxing and taking rest here. And I think after maybe some difficulties, it's better to make relax weekend in resort.
Yeah, I agree. Because you know, I've never been to a resort. It was my first time, and I can really understand why people go. Because it's very relaxing. It's very like all the food is already there. People clean your hotel. Like you can drink as much as you want. You can you don't have to worry about anything. It's a really great. It's a break from the real world. And I can really understand why people like that so much.
And I like coffee here. Cappuccino is amazing, and now I think that I will never go to Starbucks.
No, never again.
Never again.
Okay, what advice would you have to give to someone that's never been to Cuba? Like an advice for someone that doesn't know Cuba, that's never been to Cuba, and that wants to come for the first time. Do you have an advice?
I think you should be very open-minded.
Okay.
You should take sunscreen.
Okay, yeah,
sunscreen.
True.
Swimsuit, and I think that you shouldn't take too much excursions.
No?
No, because it's very interesting. Cities are very interesting here, but maybe it's better first days just swim a lot, just maybe playing volleyball, playing soccer, and maybe just swim, just lie in the beach.
And have fun and enjoy simple things without doing too much things and going outside and running and going to this place and this place, just enjoying.
Just enjoy, just relax.
Okay, would you say that maybe Cuba, would you say Cuba is a dangerous place or no?
No, Cuba is absolutely not dangerous.
Absolutely not dangerous.
Absolutely safe place. And the only thing that you should know that maybe there is not so good internet, but it's better. Sometimes it's better for us
disconnect.
Yeah, to disconnect. Maybe for 1 week. Maybe just 1 week.
Now you're right, and I'm a YouTuber, and my job is on YouTube, and everything I do is on social media, YouTube, Instagram, and I can understand why. You know, you can still have internet. I can go and get internet, but I just don't have it all the time, all day long.
But you know that in ordinary life, we're all connected to internet.
All the time.
And sometimes it's better to feel the difference.
Yeah, you're right. So what would be your final thought? Now you're about to leave tomorrow. You're about to go back.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
What are you going to remember forever about Cuba? What's the things that are the most memorable to you about Cuba? So for someone that's never been, what would you say?
I would say that now I understand that it's not very important to be rich to be happy, because people here are very happy. They are rich by their souls,
wow.
by sun and ocean and nature in their soul. And maybe they are not rich by money, but they're very happy and they very open-minded. And it's the most important thing.
I love you right now. I love you. I think you're an amazing person. I love what you just said. I never heard it like this before, and I absolutely love what you just said. And I think you're right that you made me realize it myself. So thank you for that. And yeah, I think it's a good way to end it. Do you want to give them your Instagram or you want to be anonymous? What do you want to do?
I can give you an Instagram.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna add her on my Instagram, and you're gonna see her Instagram right up there on top of the screen. Follow her, a cute, smart, and kind-hearted girl from Russia. Follow her, show her some love, and tell her thank you for all the good advice she gave us about Cuba, alright? So guys, I'm gonna see y'all later. For now, we out.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, ciao.
Peace and love.
Yo, that was so good, wow. No, that was really good.